Hello, welcome to No Peeking, where I try to solve puzzles blindfolded. Today I'm going to be attempting the Master Pyraminx. The Master Pyraminx is basically a 4x4 version of the Pyraminx. They turn the same way, there's just an extra layer on this one. Because of that, I'm going to be able to apply a lot of the techniques that I already know from blind solving the Pyraminx. Both the tips and these centerpieces that are connected to the tips act the same way on both puzzles. So I don't have to learn anything for Master Pyraminx, I'll just apply the methods that I already know from Pyraminx. To solve edges on a Pyraminx, I use a form of 3 style that I will be able to adapt to solve these outer edges on the Master Pyraminx. In a similar way that you can solve wings on a 4x4 using slight variants of the edge commutators on a 3x3. For example, when this piece needs to go here and this piece needs to go here, I can solve it using L, U, L prime, U prime. For a similar case on Master Pyraminx, I can use the same alg, I just have to know to turn 3 layers when I do U moves and only 2 when I do L moves, like this. So now I'm left with 2 kinds of pieces that I don't yet know how to solve. These middle edges and the centers. The middle edges act in a way very similar to edges on a Pyraminx. But if I do an algorithm like I would on a normal Pyraminx, it not only does a 3 cycle of the middle edges, but it also messes up the centers. So how do we fix that? Let's take a look at the centers. This center swapped with this one, and then this center swapped with this one. So if we do the alg again, it puts the centers back where they needed to go, and then it does another 3 cycle with the edges. So I can't do 3 cycles once, but I can do them twice. And because they go in groups of 3, doing 1 3 cycle is equal to doing its inverse twice. So normally I would start this case off by doing an L, but if I started off by doing a U, and then I do it again, it cycles those middle edges without disrupting centers. So the last thing that I need to do is solve centers. And I found these algs just by playing around with the cube. If I need to do a 2 swap here and then a 2 swap here, I can just do sledgehammer 3 times, like that. If I need to do a clockwise 3 cycle like this, I'll do R, little u, R prime, little u, R, little u, R prime, little u. And then if I need to do a counterclockwise 3 cycle, I'll just do the inverse. Little u prime, R, little u prime, R prime, little u prime, R, little u prime, R prime. So now my method's all laid out. It's time to do some attempts. Here we go. Attempt 1 at Master Pyraminx blindfolded. Okay. Yeah, dude. There we go. I got success on the first try, which is awesome. But it was kind of slow, so I'm going to try some more just to see how fast I can get. Sub 2. So it took a lot of practice and quite a few DNFs, but I got a sub 2 solve, which was my goal. Thank you for watching No Peeking. Let me know what puzzles you'd like to see me solve blindfolded.